Peace, family. This is Brother Jay Speaks, and I'm back with another video. And today I want to talk about the tragedy of what happened to the rapper Young Dolph. Now, he was murdered earlier last week by a couple gunmen at a cookie store. I guess they caught him off guard and they just started spraying and they end up killing him. Now, I don't know too much about the story and I don't really care about, what exactly happened. All I want to talk about is the condition our people are in and the solutions that will help us get better from here. Because it's easy to talk about the problems, the drama, the gossip, and things that's going on, but nobody really has solutions for the problems that we face, especially when it comes to the rap community and this Negro culture, this gun rap culture, all these violent things that we seem to only be doing towards ourselves. We are our own worst weapon, and we are seeing it now more and more every day. There's no one else killing us more than us when it comes to the certain lifestyles we decide to live. Yeah, there's a lot of systematic racism and things set in place for us to fall and to be killed and murdered. There's a lot of systems in place, but we are a part of that system. We are one of the many entities that the devil has put in our place so that we can continue to fall. And that is the hate for each other. The hate that we have for one another literally reaches a highest point every single day. Instead of seeing each other as family and friends and loved ones, we see our own brothers as enemies, and we deal with them as such. We don't care about them, their families, our families, anything when it comes to hating and not wanting to see each other rise and be better. Like I said, I don't know why the people did what they did to Young Dolph. I don't know what exactly he was into. But we've seen similar rappers go down like this many a times, whether it be Nipsey Hussle, XXXTentacion, or you go back to Tupac and Biggie. We are always found the ones with the gun pulling the trigger. Regardless of who set the strings in motion, we are always the one caught pulling the trigger. And we have to think about, what do we benefit from seeing each other fall so heavily? What type of pleasure do we get from destroying ourselves and destroying our own people? Is money really that much? Is rep, loyalty, or whatever the reason you do what you do really enough for you to take somebody else's life, especially someone that looks just like you? And yeah, a lot of times, when it comes to revenge and things like vendettas and things like that, there's an understanding to it, but this has been happening in the rap culture since its began. We always talk about killing and dying and shooting and doing all this crazy stuff, and then when it actually happens, everybody want to be scared and shocked and sad. But this is the type of stuff that we promote. This is the type of stuff that we love. And I ain't perfect. I love listening to rap music. I love listening to anything regarding, how our people do and how we rap. But at the same time, that culture has really put a strain on us. And not everybody listen to a rapper talk about killing people and goes out and do it. Because everybody ain't crazy. But when you got children growing up in such a world and all they see is certain things, and then they see their favorite rapper having money and yada, yada, yada. So that makes them want to do everything that they doing. A lot of times when we grow up without parental or figures in our lives to look up to, we look up to fake lifestyles people aren't really even living. They just doing that stuff to get money. A lot of these rappers don't know nothing about shooting nobody. Ain't never robbed, killed, did none of that crazy stuff, but it sells. We love to hear that type of stuff. So everybody is talking about it. Everybody is in love with doing these crazy things. And when we get shocked when we see these things happening, one of our best and only solutions for this stuff to stop is uniting, not allowing our names to be slaughtered, not allowing this culture to exist. If you do some messed up stuff, you get checked on it. We deal with respect. We deal with loyalty. We deal with what's doing right by each other. What goes around comes around. Treating everybody the way you want to be treated. That's how you establish a certain lifestyle. But when we hate each other, and we don't have love for one another and don't have love for ourselves, we are definitely going to suffer. So love is really one of the only options. Loving ourselves so that we look at each other and we see ourselves and we don't want to do anything to harm them. That's one of the best things that we can do. I'm not saying you ain't gotta stop listening to rap. I'm not saying these rappers ain't gotta stop doing what they doing. But at the same time, is this how we want to be? There's a lot of music that can be made without talking about killing a nigga, shooting a nigga, doing something to him and his family, robbing, stealing, and all that type of stuff. We could have. There's plenty of artists that make songs like that, but those things are not popular. Those aren't the things that we choose to promote. And honestly, those are the things that these labels and stuff put more money into. They put more money into the ignorance and BS that we love to listen to. So we have to change the wave. We got to choose not to listen to or promote this type of stuff. These same rappers, if they're good enough, can go out and make songs and albums about the opposite of what they rapping about. And that's just plain blank. But it starts at home at the end of the day. If your children or you are not around positive reinforcements, we will look to other things to support us and keep us. Because in this time that we are in this world, it is very, very hard to cling to righteousness. It's very hard to find something positive and hold on to it. We believe that a lot of the negative stuff that we do participate in will be something positive, and it's not always like that. A lot of this stuff is covered and hidden, and we're tricked into thinking that things that we love and think that are good are not good, and that's just how it is at the end of the day. So yeah, like I said, I don't know exactly what happened. The story's still being brought up. We don't know why they did what they did to Young Dolph, or the true story hasn't really come out yet. But I just want to speak to these things happening because these things happen a lot. A lot of rappers have been dying in the past through all this violence. They say that rappers keep dying in their home cities, and it's true. Young Dolph was from Memphis, and that's exactly where he got killed. So where is it about you coming back to where you from and people wanting to end their life? What type of life did you lead before you were rich, famous, or changed your life? For people to want to see you and remember the old you and kill you. But yeah, just think on that, family. I just wanted to talk about that. I appreciate y'all for listening to the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.